Hey, Casadobe's Pastor John here. And this week we have a really weird story that Jesus is telling to kind of show us how we can do our best and help, you know, show God to other people, even though we've messed up. And it's a story about this guy who's a manager for this king, and he's been sort of stealing and messing up everything. And finally, it comes uh, to the point where the king says, so I hear that the books are all messed up and that you've been stealing stuff. And, you're I'm firing you. Get out of here. And so, but the manager said to himself, well, I'm in trouble now. What can I do? And so what he does is he gets a list of all the people who owe this king and everybody who he was sort of mismanaging. And he comes up and he says, I know you got a bill due, and how much do you owe? And someone says, well, I owe 100 containers of wheat. And so then the manager says, you know what? If you can pay 80, then we'll call it even. And he goes through everything with like 100 jugs of olive oil. And he makes a deal with the people. And so the people see all of this generosity and they say, wow, what a generous king we have. Isn't that great? He gets all of the applause for the king. The king comes off looking really good. The manager has sort of reconciled and gotten the king his money back. And so it's kind of weird because it sounds like this story is rewarding someone who's sort of stolen and taken stuff from the king, but it's not about that. It's about messing things up and then being able to put things right again. Okay, so it's not so much that this guy is a scumbag and he's stealing. It's about even a scumbag is able to do the right thing. And so the king calls him back and says, you know what? You were creative, you were generous, even though it was with my money, but you were generous. Um, I'm looking good. The people who owe me are happy, and it's about living in generosity. And the king is generous. Um, the manager has learned how to be generous. And so what we're saying is that, or what Jesus is saying, that even someone who's as terrible as this manager, someone who is stealing, someone who is trying to cheat people, even if he can find a way to live in generosity and to make someone else feel better, both the king and the people who owe money, then how much more can we do? You know, we who know better. And we all mess up, we're all humans, but Jesus is saying, you know what? There's always second chances and we can all do better. And when we're living in generosity, that's that's when we're able to do the right thing. So don't give God bad PR. Everybody who's running around saying God this and God that and you better and God's angry. It's not about that. It's about generosity. It's about love. It's about doing the best you can and recognizing that when you mess up, there are second chances and ways to live that are better than what we were before. So, with that, we're going to have a great time this week. I hope to see you in Fun Day School. As always, be safe, be well, be a blessing, and we'll see you there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we're doing a new tea time. Tea time, which means talk, think, try, all T's. And we do that right after in-person worship on Sundays. And so if you're going to stop by in person at 9:30, at 10:30 we have tea time in the courtyard with me, and we will think, talk, and try on exactly this topic. Okay. Once again, be safe, be well, be a blessing. Peace.